fractions. Now, when we talk about the fractions, we talk much about the fractions when we were in standard 4. Now, let us discuss more about fractions. As we knew, fraction is the part of whole number. Fraction is the part of whole number. And therefore, we have this mixed fraction. In class, in this way, we just want to discuss about it, mixed fraction. So, mixed fraction, first of all, you have to know, this is a mixed fraction. We have three types of fraction. We have three types of fraction. We learned about the types of fraction. We said we have proper fraction, we have improper fraction, and also we have mixed fraction. So mixed fraction, when you talk about proper fraction, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. This is the A and this is B. The upper number is called the numerator. This is called the numerator, and the lower number is called the denominator. Now, for the proper denominator. So, and therefore, for the proper fraction, the numerator should be smaller than denominator. And therefore, when you talk about proper fraction, you have 3/4. This is called the proper fraction because 3 is smaller than 4, and that's why it is called proper fraction. The same applies to 1/60, we have 1/80, we have 3/9. This is all are called the proper fraction. They are called the proper fraction. Why are they called the proper fraction? Because the numerator is smaller than denominator. But when we talk about improper fractions means that the upper number is larger than the lower number. That is to say, the numerator is larger than denominator. Therefore, example of the improper fraction, we have 5/3, we have 9/4, we have 15/7. These are called improper fraction. Why are they called improper fraction? Because the numerator is larger than the denominator. And here the numerator is larger than the denominator. And here 15 is greater than 7. That is, we say 15 is greater than 7. And this is called the improper fraction. And when we talk about mixed fractions are called mixed because they have that whole number and the fraction. Now this is 5 1/4. That is 5 is the whole number and 1/4 is the fraction. But also we have 3 and 1/5. This is called a mixed fraction because this is mixed with the whole number and the fraction. Remember, the fraction, according to definition, fraction the part of the number, and therefore we have taken 3 mixed with 1/5. That's why we call it mixed fraction. This is called mixed fraction. It's called mixed fraction. Kwa hiyo inaitwa mixed fraction ni sehemu mchanganyiko. Kwa improper fraction numerator, namba ya juu ni ndogo kuliko namba ya chini. Lakini improper fraction, namba ya juu ni kubwa kuliko namba ya chini. Na mixed fraction maana yake ni sehemu mchanganyiko imechanganyikana na sehemu pamoja na namba nzima. Kwa maana hiyo, this is how we define the words. Kwa maana this is called a mixed fraction, and this is called improper fraction, and this is called proper fraction. And therefore, from the definition now, we can convert. To convert means to change. We can change mixed fraction to improper fractions. To convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Manake ni kubadili sehemu mchanganyiko kwa sehemu za kawaida. Therefore, this is how we do. You take the denominator, you multiply it with the whole number, and then you add up with the numerator. Now it is 5 times 3 plus 1. It is 5 times 3 plus 1 over the denominator over 5. So this is how we convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. you take this number, which is called denominator, you multiply with the whole number, and then you add up with this number, then you got what we say this is improper fraction. Now 5 times 3 plus 1, which is equal to 16 over 5. Therefore, this is already improper fraction because the numerator is larger than the denominator. Kwa hiyo hii hapa kubadilisha hii hapa kuwa sehemu ya kawaida. Unachukua hii hapa namba ya chini ambayo inaitwa denominator, unazidisha na hii hapa, unajumlisha na hii hapa. Hiki ndicho ambacho tunakizungumzia. Kisha unaweka juu ya hii namba. Therefore, this is how we can convert this number, mixed fraction into improper fraction. The other example, we have 15 and 3 over 4. To convert this one, the same procedure that we apply. You take this number 4, then you multiply by 15, then plus this one. So therefore, it is 15, it is 4 times 15, now plus, this is plus 3. Now plus 3 is equal to the denominator. Now 4 times 15 is equal to 60. Now 60 plus 3 is equal to 63 over 4. Kwa maana hiyo, we have changed this one. We have converted this one into improper fraction. This is called improper fraction because the numerator is greater than the denominator. And that's why we call it improper fraction. And therefore, the first thing that you have to know is to take this one times this one plus this one. Kwa unachukua hii hapa, unazidisha na hii hapa, unajumulisha na hii hapa, unaweka juu ya hii namba. Kwa sababu always denominator should be there. Or this is how we convert the proper fraction, the mixed fraction into improper fraction. After we have seen the types of fractions, the detail about the types of fractions, and we have seen how to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now let us look at the operation of fractions. Operations on fractions. Now this is how we do. Now, after we have seen how to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction, now let us see how to operate. We say operations on fractions. Now let us look at the operation on fractions. We have addition. Let us see how we add up the fractions. Example, you have 5 1 over 2 plus 2 1 over 5. Now we just need to add this number. The first thing that you have to do is to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. That is the first step that you have to do. Unabadili sehemu mchanganyiko kwa sehemu ya kawaida. That is the first thing that you have to do. To convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now here we have 5 and 1 over 2 plus 2 1 over 5. Now we have to convert this number into improper fraction. As we have seen how to convert it, we take 2 times 5 plus what? Plus 1. It is 2 times 5 plus 1. 2 times 5 it is 10, now plus 1, which is equal to 11 over 2. Then here we have 5 times 2 plus 1. We have 5 times 2 plus 1, which is equal to 11 over 5. Now after you have changed this one and this one into improper fraction, now we need to find out this one. You find the LCM. We just call it the LCM for the name of the denominator. Unatafuta KDS ya hizi namba za chini. You find the LCM for this denominator. Now the LCM, in order of finding the LCM, we have not learned about the LCM. Hatujajifunza kuhusiana na LCM. Now it is better if we discuss more about taking that. It is better if we take an alternative. Therefore, instead of finding the LCM of 5 and 2, you multiply this number. You take 2 times 5. Badala ya kutafutia LCM, unazidisha hizi hapa namba. It is 2 times 5. You multiply the denominator. Now, you make a line, then you multiply the denominator. It is 2 times 5, which is equal to 10. It is 2 times 5, which is equal to 10. Now, after you have done that one, you have multiplied this one. You take this one, multiply by this one, and this multiply by this one. Because why do we do so? It is the simple mean that you would have taken, in the normal way, you would have taken this one divided by 2, which is equal to 5, then times 15. And then 10 divided by 5, which is equal to 2 times 11. Sasa badala ya kufanya hivyo, badala ya kuzunguka hivyo, unachukua tu hapa. You take this one times 5. Now you take this one times 11. Or hii mara hii. It is better if you start with this one times this one. It is 15 times it is 11 times 5. Then plus, because here there is addition sign, plus 2 times 11. Now if that have been the case, it is 55 because 11 times 5 is equal to 55. Then plus, here it is 2 times 11, which is equal to 22 over 10. It is all about adding numbers. Kujumlisha tu kama kawaida. You take this one plus this one. Unachukua hii hapa, unajumlisha hii hapa. Then which is equal to 77 over 10. Now you have got an improper fraction. This is improper fraction. This is not a correct answer because the question was written in forms of mixed fraction. Now your answer also should be in mixed fraction. Kama swali imeandikwa kwa sehemu mchanganyiko, na jibu lazima liwe katika sehemu mchanganyiko. And therefore, what you should do, you take this one, it is 77 over 10. 77 over 10, you take the denominator, that is to say, you take the numerator divided by denominator. Unachukua namba ya juu, unagawanya kwa namba ya chini. You take the numerator divided by the denominator. Now it is 77, now you divide it by 10, which is equal to 7. Now it is by 7, which is equal to 7. Now remain with 7. Now writing an answer is a simple way. Kuandika jibu ni rahisi. You write the number that you have got it here, which is 7, as a whole number. And then you take 7 as a remainder, which is out of 10. Now this is an answer. So the best thing you have to know is to convert, first of all, you convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. And then after you have converted them, you find the LCM of the denominator. But instead of finding the LCM of the denominator, you multiply the denominator. And then you got the sum of the denominator. That's we say it is here. We have converted this number into improper fraction. And we have converted this one into improper fraction. Now, after we have converted them, now we have got two denominators. We just want to have the same denominator, only the one denominator. Because tunataka tuwe na denominator moja. Kwa hiyo tunapofanya sasa, tunachukua huyo hapa, tunamzidisha na huyo hapa. You take 2 times what? Times 5, which is equal to what? To 10. Then you take 11 times 5, which is here. Now 2 times 11, which is here. And then you get 55 plus 22 over 10, which is equal to... Here it's all about adding numbers. Adding normal numbers. Don't imagine that you are adding the other numbers apart from the addition of the whole number. It is the same thing that we apply in that way. Now it is 77 over 10. Now 77 over 10, that is to divide 77 divided by 10, you get 7, and then you remain with what? With 7. Kwa hii inabaki hapa juu ya hii number. And let us see the other example. The other example here, we have 60 plus, then it is 4 and 1 over 3. So this is an example that we have seen. So this is the whole number with no fraction. This is the whole number with no fraction. If this is a whole number with no fraction, you have to write in terms of fraction. You write it is 60 over 1. Ibadilishe hapa namba iwe sehemu. Kwa sababu hii hapa ni sehemu, haziwezi kachangamana na namba nzima. So you convert it into fraction by liking over 1. You just like it over 1. Because 1 cannot alter anything, cannot change anything. Haiwezi kabadilisha chochote hapa. It remains over there. And now we say plus. You convert this mixed fraction into improper fractions. Now it is 3 times 4 plus 1, which is equal to 13 over 3. Now, you find the LCM. it is 1 times 3. Now 1 times 3 is equal to 3. Now 60 times 3. It is 60 times 3. 6 times 3, which is equal to 18. Now plus 1 times 13, which is equal to 13. Now when you take 18 plus 13, you get 31. Now it is 31 over 3. 31 over 3. Now we have got an answer here, but this is not the correct answer because the question was given in terms of mixed fraction. Now we need to find out an answer in terms of mixed fraction too. Sawa, tumepewa swali katika sehemu mchanganyiko. Tunahitaji kutafutia jibu pia katika sehemu mchanganyiko. So this is improper fraction. Kubadilisha hii hapa kwa mixed fraction, we take the numerator divided by denominator. Kubadilisha hii hapa kwa kwenye mixed fraction, this is improper fraction. We need to change it back to the mixed fraction. So you take this numerator, you divide it by denominator. Unachukua hii hapa ya juu, unagawanya ya chini. That is 31, then you divide it by what? By 3. Now which is equal 1, now it is 3. Now minus. Then you drop 1. 1 divided by 3, it is 0 now. Which is, now we get 10. We have left with what? We have left with 1 over 3. So this is 10, 1 over 3. So this is how we do the questions. We do on operations in addition. Or this is now the way they are done. Now after we have seen how to add up the numbers, how to add up the fractions, now let us look about subtraction. Now this is an example. It is 5 1 over 4 minus 1 3 over 7. Now we just want to find an answer from this question. Now the first thing that we have to know is to convert this. This is mixed fraction. This is the mixed fraction and this is mixed fraction. You convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. That is the first step that you have to do. You convert this one. That is to say, it is 4 times 5 plus 1. It is 21 over 4. Now minus, it is 7 plus 1. 7 times 1 plus 3, which is equal to 10 over 7. Now we have converted this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So now, from this, we need to find out the LCM of the denominator. We have 4 and 7. We have 4 and 7. Now, 4 and 7, it is 4 times 7, which is equal to 28. After we have done so, you take 21 times 7, then 4 times 10. You take 21 times 7, then 4 times 10. It is very important if you start with this one, times this one. Because when you start with this one, you will mix up yourself and you get long questions. So you better start up with this one, then it is 21 times 7. 21, so it is 21 times 7, which is equal to 147, minus 4 times 10, which is equal to 4. Now, taking up this one minus this one. The same procedure that we're using in addition. Ni zile zile ambazo tunatumia kwenye nini? Kwenye addition. Ila inatofautiana hapa ni kutoa, lakini procedure ni zile zile. So it is better if we take this one minus this one, which is equal to 107 over 28. Now this is not an answer. We are looking for an answer, so it is very important when you convert this one into mixed fraction. So this is improper fraction. We need to convert this one or to change this one into mixed fraction. Changing this one into mixed fraction, we take the numerator divided by denominator. That is 107, you divide it by 28. You understand? Now, you divide it by 28. Now, by 3, by 5, that is more than. By 4. Now, 4, which is 28. Now, it is 32. Now, here it is 8. Now, it is 11. No. This is by 3. Now, by 3, which is equal to 24. Now, here it is 60. Now, it is 8. 84 minus. Now, here it is 3. Now, here it is 2. Now, we have got 3. Therefore, we have got 3 as a whole number. The number that remains here, we are left with what? 23 over 28. So this is how we can do this. It's called addition of subtraction of fractions. Fraction subtraction. The other example here, we have fraction minus the whole number. This is mixed fraction minus the whole number. So the first step on we have said, you have to convert the mixed fraction or the whole number into fraction. You change them into fraction. Changing them into fraction, you take this one times this one and this one plus this one. Now it is 2 times 4 plus 1. It is 2 times 4 plus 1. Now with 2 times 4 it is 8 plus 1. It is 9 over 2. Now minus 3 over 1. We have put this 3 over 1 to make it improper fraction. The reason is very simple, that we just wanted to convert this one into improper fraction. So when we put it over 1, we have not changed anything. It is over there. That is 3 divided by 1 which is equal to 3. Kwa hiyo tumeweka hii hapa juu ya moja kwa sababu tunahitaji hii hapa ifanane na hii hapa kama improper fraction. And therefore, after there, it is where you multiply the denominator. Now it is 2 times 1. 2 times 1 which is equal to 2. Now 9 times 1 which is equal to 9. 2 minus 2 times 3 which is equal to 6. Now when you look at here, it is 9 minus 6 which is equal to 3 over 2. So this is not the correct answer. We need the correct answer. So what we should do is to convert this one into into mixed fraction. This is already improper fraction. But the question was written in forms of mixed fraction. And we need this answer in terms of mixed fraction. So what we should do, we convert this one into mixed fraction. How do we convert it? You take the numerator divided by the denominator. That is to say, you take 3 divided by 2. Now 3 divided by 2, which is equal by 1, then 2. You have left with 1. Now this is the whole number. You like this one, then you come with this one, then you finish with this one. Now, you start here, you come to this one, you finish with this one. Then it is 1, then 1, and then it is what? It is 2. This is to say 1.5. That is 1 and 1 over 2. So we have converted, we have got the correct answer because this is what we wanted. We wanted the mixed fraction. And that's why we have taken this one and this one. Now we need an answer. We have written it in terms of mixed fraction. Do you understand? Now, let us see the last example here. You have 5, this is the whole number, minus 2 and 1 over 5 as a mixed fraction. So the first step that you have to do here is to convert this one into improper fraction. And to convert this one also into improper fraction. So this is the whole number. It is better if we write 5 over 1. Now this is already improper fraction. And then you convert this one into improper fraction. It is 5 times 2 plus 1. 5 times 2 plus 1 over 5. 5 times 2 plus 1 over 5. Then it is 5. The denominator should be the denominator. The denominator always the denominator. You cannot even note anything. You read as it is. Kwa hii namba ya chini daima ni ya chini. Mwanzo hadi mwisho. Do you understand? Now it is 5 times 2 plus 1 over 5. Now 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 it is 11 over 5. Now we have got this one. But this is not an answer. This is the solution. Now you find the LCM of this number. Now it is 5 here. Now 5 times 5. 5 times 1 we have got now. Now you come to this one. 5 times 5. 1 times 11. 5 times 5 minus 1 times 11. I repeat again. 5 times 5 minus 1 times 11. Now 5 times 5 it is 25. Now minus it is 1 times 11 which is equal to 11 now which is equal. Now minus 25 minus 11 is equal to 14 over 5. So this is not an answer. We are looking for the correct answer, not only the answer, not only an answer, but we are looking for the best answer. So what we should do here, you get this one minus this one by changing this improper fraction into mixed fraction. And therefore, which is equal to 14 divided by 5. Now it is by 2, which is equal to 10. Now you left with the 5, 4. Now you are left with 4. So to like an answer, you like this one, then 4. It is 2, 4 over 5. It is 2, 4 over 5. It is 2, 4 over 5. Now, you write 2, which is the 4 over 5. So this is the answer we will be looking for. Kwa hiyo lazima uzingatie kwamba ni nini ambacho tumezungumziwa hapa. Kwa hiyo hapa lazima ibadilishe kwa say improper fraction.